desertification. Pigeons, like all birds, are exposed to environmental toxins, polluted air, contaminated water, pesticide residue on seeds, even heavy metals in soil. These accumulate in the body and can interfere with nutrient absorption, hormone balance, and tissue regeneration. Nettle acts as a gentle diuretic and blood purifier, helping the liver and kidneys flush out impurities without stressing the system. This is especially important after antibiotic use, during recovery from illness, or when birds are exposed to urban pollution. Cleaner blood means better oxygen delivery, improved metabolism, and more efficient protein synthesis, all critical for healthy feather development. I've used Nettle specifically in post-treatment phases, and the difference is visible within days. Birds appear brighter, more alert, and their new feathers grow with greater resilience. Now let's talk about parasites, one of the most overlooked causes of feather damage. Mites, lice, and feather chewers don't always show obvious signs like scratching or scabbing. Sometimes the only symptom is broken feathers, bald patches, or restlessness at night. Chemical sprays can kill these pests, but they often come with risks: respiratory irritation, crop burns, or long-term toxicity. Nettle offers a safer alternative. When fed regularly, it makes the bird's blood and skin less attractive to external parasites. The high silica content strengthens not just feathers but also skin and keratin layers, creating a natural barrier. Additionally, Nettle contains compounds that mildly alter blood chemistry, making it less appealing to blood-feeding insects. While it won't replace direct treatment for severe infestations, it works powerfully as a preventive measure. In my loft, I run a 6-week Nettle program twice a year, once before summer, once before winter, to reduce parasite pressure naturally. I've seen a dramatic drop in mite-related issues since starting this routine. No chemical dips, no toxic sprays, just healthier birds. Another hidden cause of feather loss is nutritional imbalance. Many commercial feeds focus on protein and fat for racing performance, but lack sufficient micronutrients for structural health. Deficiencies in iron lead to pale, weak feathers. Lack of calcium causes soft quills that break easily. Low silica results in brittle shafts. Vitamin E and selenium deficiencies impair tissue repair. Nettle addresses nearly all of these at once. It's one of the few plants that naturally contains bioavailable forms of these minerals in balanced ratios. Unlike synthetic supplements that can overwhelm the system or create imbalances, Nettle delivers nutrients in a form the body recognizes and uses efficiently. Think of it as nature's multivitamin, not designed in a lab but perfected over millennia. And because it's whole food-based, there's no risk of overdose when used at recommended levels. You might wonder if Nettle affects taste or acceptance. In my experience, most pigeons accept it readily, especially when mixed into moist or fermented feed. The flavor is earthy but mild once dried. If your birds are picky, start with a smaller dose, a quarter teaspoon per adult, and gradually increase over 10 days. This allows their digestive systems to adapt. Never introduce any new supplement abruptly. Sudden changes can cause crop stasis or digestive upset. Always provide clean water alongside, and monitor droppings for any changes. Some birds may have looser stools in the first few days as the body adjusts. This usually resolves within 48 hours. If diarrhea persists beyond that, pause the Nettle and reassess. Also, avoid giving Nettle to very young squabs under 2 weeks old. Their digestive systems are still developing, and strong herbs can be too stimulating. Wait until they're fully off crop milk and eating solid food consistently. For breeding pairs, Nettle is safe to use throughout the year, but I recommend reducing or pausing during the first week of incubation and the first 3 days after hatching. This is a sensitive period when minimal dietary change is best. After that, you can resume normal dosing. I've had breeders tell me their youngsters hatch with stronger down and feather out faster when parents receive Nettle during the later stages of breeding. That's not surprising. Better nourished parents produce better quality eggs and crop milk. One question I often hear is whether wild nettles are safe to harvest. The answer is yes, as long as you collect them from clean areas. Avoid roadsides, industrial zones, dog walking paths, or places treated with herbicides. Look for stands near clean streams, forest edges, or organic gardens. Harvest before flowering, ideally in early spring or late autumn when nutrient concentration is highest. Use gloves and scissors. Never pull the plant out by the roots. Cut the top third to allow regrowth. After drying, inspect the leaves for mold, dust, or insects. Only use clean, crisp material. If you can't harvest fresh nettle, organic dried nettle leaf is available online or in health stores. Just make sure it's 100% pure with no fillers or additives. Store-bought is convenient, but home harvested gives you full control over quality. Some fanciers ask if cooked nettle works. Yes, boiling removes the sting completely and makes the nutrients more digestible. You can boil chopped fresh nettle for 5 minutes, cool it, and mix it into mash. But drying remains the most practical method for long-term storage and daily use. Whether dried, boiled, or infused, the goal is the same: get those powerful nutrients into your pigeons safely and consistently. Feather problems are rarely about one single cause. They're usually the result of multiple small imbalances. Poor diet, low-grade parasites, stress. You look at your pigeon and notice something's wrong. Feathers missing around the neck, broken wingtips, tail feathers snapped off. It's not molting season. The bird isn't sick, not lethargic, but it's losing feathers faster than they grow back. You've tried supplements, special feeds, even parasite treatments, but nothing fully works. What if I told you there's a plant growing in your garden, maybe right under your feet, that can naturally strengthen feathers, reduce breakage, and support healthy regrowth? Not a chemical additive, not an expensive powder, just stinging nettle. Yes, that prickly stinging weed most people avoid. But in reality, nettle is one of the most powerful natural remedies for feather health in all pigeons, no matter the breed, age, or purpose. Whether you have a racing homer, a show trumpeter, a pet roller, or a backyard Arapguvercini, this plant can transform their plumage in just weeks. And the best part? It's free, easy to find, and requires no processing beyond drying. Nettle, scientifically known as Urtica dioica, has been used for centuries in animal care across Europe and Asia. Modern analysis confirms what traditional farmers knew. It's packed with nutrients essential for strong feathers: iron, silica, calcium, magnesium, protein, and chlorophyll. These aren't minor trace elements. They are the building blocks of healthy feather structure. Silica strengthens keratin, the main protein in feathers, making them less brittle. Iron prevents anemia, which often shows up as dull, weak plumage. Calcium supports quill development so new feathers grow straight and strong. And the high protein content gives birds the raw material they need to produce quality feathers during molting or recovery. I first discovered nettle's power when one of my young rollers started losing flight feathers before they fully developed. No mites, no fungus, no infection, just weak growth. I added dried nettle to its feed, and within